something. I want to ask you.
Go ahead.
No, because I don't know if I should say it on my own.
Go ahead, say it. It's certified.
Did you used to deal with Spado?
We only talk about it if it's stamped. Coming from a certified camp. Honorable mention where the real don't bend. We salute the stand-up type on all 10. Just keeping it a buck, not dealing with fake trends. This is certified, it's so certified. Got Blizz back in the playtime, Brady type. And Buck got his ear to the streets, we gon' eat. With Tiff on that fashion, you know we ain't lacking. Me, I'm a music man, check my stats. With legendary access, boy, that's no cap. What you thought? We ain't doing it for sport. Welcome to Certified Talk.
Yeah.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Wiz Gam.
It's your girl, Miss Belargo.
It's your boy King Jones 80.
And we back, baby, with a vengeance. Welcome to Certified Talk, the podcast. And we got a certified guest in here.
Facts.
Certified, super certified. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Mr. Lawrence Killebrew.
What up, man? Appreciate y'all for having me. Thank you.
In the
Thank you very
building.
much.
In the building.
Even
Make
though I
some
was
noise for him.
the only person on time for y'all podcast, I mean, I just want to make that real clear. I was the only one on time for y'all podcast, okay?
Wow.
I was David Ruffin today.
He was late, Tiff was late, and the only reason he was on time because he was waiting for pizza. That's the only reason why he was on time. Everybody else was late. But I'm here. Let's do it. Let's rock.
Let's go.
Oh, man, he there. He creased out slacks. What's going on, man? What's going on with you?
I'm good. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. This is my first time here. I watched a couple episodes. It was dope. You know, man. My homie said I should do this podcast. He said, "Yo, go check him out." So I reached out and I want to do it. Let's rock out.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Let's
I
have a
love
good
it. I
time.
love it.
Let's get
So we're
activated.
gonna get right into it. When did you know that you wanted to be a comedian?
Oh, we go right into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get right into it.
First time it was actually a couple years ago. Last time L.A. the All-Star game was in L.A. I was leaving from the All-Star weekend and I was in the airport and I saw a comedian that I know. I'll never say his name because it's gonna be rude. But I was in the airport, saw this comedian that I knew from Comic View, and I just was talking to him and he sold me. He was like, "Yo, I got my DVD for sale if you want to buy it." And this was back when we had like DVD players and shit. So
DVD?
I was on a 6-hour flight from fucking LA to Philly, whatever.
Yeah.
So I brought the DVD and I watched it on the plane. It was the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. Like literally, it was probably the worst. Like I was so pissed that I gave this dude $10 for this DVD that I was like, "Yo, I want my $10 back." So I was like, "I'm gonna start comedy and just put out a DVD to get my money back." And that was the day that I knew I wanted.
So
to tell
that whack
jokes.
ass DVD made you say, "You know what?"
And I
can
still
do it."
got it. I actually got this CD or the DVD framed
Damn.
in my crib. It's like hanging up in my living room and shit. I
That's
still
a
got it.
reminder of what not to do.
Yeah, exactly. Reminder of not to do this shit right here.
Motivation the opposite way.
Exactly. So that and after that, I started going to open mics. Actually, I didn't even get on stage for like 6 months. I just would go and sit in crowds and shit and watch, people do it. And then I finally got the nerve to get up there.
So you knew you could just do it, like you did no practice, no nothing. You just knew like I'm way funnier than this.
It wasn't even about me knowing I can do it. It was like I used to watch Def Jam a lot. You know, when it used to come on every Friday at midnight.
Yeah.
And when they would jokes, I thought that I had the mind, like the shit they would say, I was thinking. So I was like, I got the mind of a comedian, so I think I could do it. But I was always confident in being in front of people on stage. So that's the easy part. Once you get over being on stage and being comfortable in front of people, then that's 90% of it is the confidence. So once I got that and got on stage, it was pretty much just work out the material and shit like that.
Speaking of confidence, Benzino got a lot of confidence right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
He got a lot of confidence.
Benzino like man pussy. I didn't know that. I just found out today that Benzino like man pussy.
Hey man, listen. Would you make the call?
No, that's why I don't believe it. Like, I just got put onto the story today, and the whole thing is about Benzino dealing with a tranny. And for me, I just think it's just too convenient. You know what I mean?
Transgender.
I'm sorry.
They be.
Well, this is not my podcast, so I can't. I can't get canceled. This y'all shit.
Well, let
You know
me
what I'm saying?
correct you.
This is not my podcast,
you.
so-
Let me correct you then.
Okay, cool. I got you.
Transgender.
Transgender.
The
but
mafia ain't, listen, they come at us.
I feel like, I just think it's too convenient for you to call your transgender person 3 different times and have a long, lengthy conversation. Like people not
After they already just outed you.
exactly, like people not recording messages and stuff. Like I just feel like it's just too convenient. I think like everybody out here is just clout chasing. You know, he might like man pussy, but I think he just using this as a way to
Put some light on it.
You know,
Really?
I really do, because I mean he was in the
That's a
news
bad- that's a
earlier.
bad
That's a,
going
yeah,
though.
that's a.
Just try to stay
Yeah,
relevant.
I mean, but just think about it.
I'd rather hide under a rock than to do that. Like, no.
See, you saying that, but just if you think about it, how long does news actually stay news?
True.
Like, think about the last time this happened. You don't even remember the last time someone got outed out for dealing with a gay person. Like, when was the last time you remember? And
Young
there's been plenty
Buck,
of them.
Bobby
you feel what I'm saying?
Valentino.
Bobby Valentino. I don't even remember that. I didn't.
Yeah, they chased Bobby Valentino down the hotel hallway.
Who did?
Your tranny. I mean, the transgender. The transgender person was like,
Yeah,
give me my money. Give me my money.
He was what he supposed to pay for sex or something?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta pay for boy pussy.
Hey, man, these boys out here wild.
This shit crazy.
But like, I feel like it's in a week or so, the story's gonna be done. Nobody's gonna care. I mean, it's Benzino at the end of the day.
He's been in the news a lot, though.
That's what I was saying. He was in the news for something with his daughter, right?
yeah.
I didn't know what it was. I just saw his daughter.
Something he supposed to have laughed at her.
But even
record
before
sales or
that,
something.
yeah, he said it wasn't him. He said his page
His
is
page.
hacked.
You know what's crazy
Yeah.
about this? Benzino jumped in my DM for a video I posted about his daughter.
What?
And I didn't even know that was his daughter. I wish I could, if I still
What did he
had
say
it.
to you?
They made me take it down. He's like, yo, he's like, that's disrespectful. That's my queen or something like that. But I didn't even know that was his daughter.
Yeah.
She had some video when she was shaking her butt or whatever. And
Oh
then
yeah,
I
I
just,
remember you put that. You
Yeah.
like the little Slim Jones.
I'm sorry, Benzino, but you can't be acting tough now. Like,
he jumped in my. I was like, is this serious? Like I thought it was like like a spam or like one of them trying.
it really was
No,
him?
the
Yeah, it
celebrities.
was really him.
Apparently, the celebrities definitely jumping in DMs over video.
Like I really thought that it was like the
You want me to say it?
What?
The celebrity jumped it out. I'm gonna let you finish though.
I thought it was like one of them like invest $1,000, something like that. Like I thought that's what it was. I didn't know that it was actually Benzino, but he jumped in my DM about that video and they took it down too. They ain't let me post it after that.
Wow.
He took it down. He got it. Took it down.
Like I went to the page and it was gone like the next day or whatever.
Yeah, we just got asked to take
a video
video
We took
down
it
that was
down.
going viral. We took it down because it was too close. The connection is too close. And then once it started getting to me, at first I didn't notice until I'm like, why is D-Dot calling me? He called me 3 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know, so I'm like,
What's the video? I didn't see it.
I'm gonna show you the video behind the scenes.
Are you scared?
No, I'm definitely not scared. But I'm gonna show you the video.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just say what the video was. So the video was of Mace
Mace jumped in your DM?
Yeah,
in our podcast DM. We had a clip that went viral on our podcast
I ain't even scared of
of
Mace.
Mace.
Like there's some celebrities I be like, Mace?
No, it's not a fear thing. It's just the connection. Like my OG, Mace is his young boy. My OG is D-Dot Angeletti. That's
Okay.
my OG. So if my OG
Okay, I get you.
For me,
Just-
you know what I mean? Because he'll do anything I ask him.
I get you.
So,
I get you.
The call, they tip like, yo, they asked him to put take the video down because the comments was like, woo!
Yeah, he had a little light spot in the ceiling.
Yeah, they said, yo,
Yeah,
my
that's
man.
what's up.
So the comments was just
They said my man had a drop top.
was
Oh, you talking
tearing
about his
him up.
hair?
Yeah.
Cause y'all being real cryptic. Cause I don't know what y'all talking about. So you
We
basically
trying to be
saying the
politically
video
correct.
he had a bald spot in his head.
Yeah, and they was like,
Yeah.
oh,
I
man, I
get
didn't
it.
know he had a moon roof.
Well, I
Oh,
could get that because
crazy.
that's what basically Mace is known for too, his waves and having,
Yeah.
so I get that. I get
Yeah,
that.
so we took it down.
So we took it down.
Out of respect. you know.
I wouldn't have
Shout
took it
out to
down.
Mason Betta.
But he told us he was gonna give us another video. So Mace,
Where our
if you
video at,
watching,
Mace?
Yeah,
Where our
yeah,
video at?
where our video Mace.
God, I'll be hitting you up later on the
We took
day,
it down.
buddy.
I ain't gonna
Mace.
front. Harlem World is one of my top 10 albums of all time.
Mine too.
Definitely, if we was
That was a
if we
great
was to-
body of work.
if we would talk about top 10 rap albums, Mace would be in that.
Just
top-
rap album, not rapper.
No, he's not my top rapper, but his album is definitely a classic, and it's definitely in my top 10. Maybe my top 5.
Only joint was my joint was Hello, Ariana.
Yeah, tell me what you want.
You miss me?
he like
Now
the
you had
interlude.
24 hours to live on there.
Yeah,
You
he has
got,
some joints on there. So who
There's
would be
a lot of songs with it.
Since we on music, I didn't know you was gonna get into music. Who would be your top 5 rappers?
Well, when I do top 5 rappers, I don't speak on Jay, Nas, Big, and Pac because I feel like it's not an argument at that point. Like those names are always going to be the top whatever.
Thank you.
Whenever I speak on like top rappers, I exclude those guys because that's like it's always going to be in the top. So to make it interesting, you need to take those out and do other rappers.
So let me ask you this though. This shit gonna be controversial, but do y'all still see Nas in the top 5?
Of course.
Because I only seen Nas only had fucking like 2-3 good joints.
What?
You was
Albums?
You
All
disrespectful.
Well, wait,
you being disrespectful right
all the way
now.
through, possibly.
That's what I'm saying. All the way through.
But we're not even just saying about rap. But you can't just base. For me, I can't base my top rappers off of just albums. I base it off of like lyrical ability.
I mean, but Nas is solidified. Regardless if he had 2 projects, 3 projects, the projects that he had out are solidified.
Come on, he got a joint with Lil Nas X now and all that shit. It's like,
nigga, you wouldn't do something with Lil Nas X? I would. Fuck you talking about?
do something with him.
Yeah, I'm not. Pause. That was one. That definitely was a pause moment right there.
That's music. He makes good music.
No, but outside of them being gay, I don't have a problem working with Lil Nas X. To me,
Now, do you think he actually gay or is he clout chase?
I don't know, cause he do a lot of he going a little above and beyond.
I think he like both.
Y'all really jumping around with these topics. I don't know.
Y'all ain't letting them answer one question.
I wanted the top 5, man. I wanted my top 5, but you said you're gonna exclude.
Yeah, I mean, I think
those 3 names.
4.
Because I'm talking the greatest of all, the top 5 of all time. They gotta be in there.
Yeah, but it's not.
But he's saying
it's not
outside
a
of them,
discussion.
we know they there.
Like if I say if I'm pretty sure out of it's 4 people on this panel, I guarantee you if we say top 5, Big, Nas, Pac,
That's the top
Jay
4
Z,
of my
they're
5.
going to be in there. Like so, it's just that
No,
one.
Bucks was a little different.
It don't matter. But I'm just saying those 4 rappers are going to be in everybody's top 5. Period. Nobody is not going to exclude any of those. I guarantee you, Jay and Big is in everybody's top 5.
So who's 5 then?
Oh, for me, my favorite rapper T.I.
What?
Really?
Yeah, that's my favorite rapper.
I gotta agree. Early, if anybody,
That's my favorite rapper.
Early T.I. We're not talking about
T.I.
T.I.
is
currently
number 1.
today. And I want to ask a question about T.I. That brings us to the question that I wanted to ask. But T.I. definitely from what's his album? I'm Serious.
I'm Serious. Trap music. King.
T.I. And I'm talking about T.I. got Urban Legend that you can listen straight through. People sleep on
King
T.I.
and Urban Legend is my favorite T.I. album. But those
Trap
2.
music, you crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
Let me ask you
music
this:
was
do you think
amazing.
T.I. is credible as a comedian as well?
How do you take my question?
You ain't saying it.
Hell no, he's not
let's
credible.
get into that. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, T.I., a comedian did this joke against T.I., right? About him and Tiny, about him being the allegations that was against him. Sexual allegations, right?
Yeah.
So, this is where things get a little crazy. How do you feel about people trying to censor what comedians say? Because that's what kind of like what T.I. was doing. To me, it should be, the glove should be off.
Well, I will agree with that. I don't think anybody should be censored for whatever they want to say. And that's just at any job. At anything that you do, we all got the freedom of speech to say what we want to say. But at the end of the day, you have to deal with the consequences. So do I say the girl wasn't wrong for saying what she said, but she has to accept whatever comes with that. So if T.I. don't approve of what she said, he has the right to say something to her. Now, was it some nut shit? Of course. You know, I feel like just because you T.I., you don't get to be above anybody else. Nut shit is nut shit, regardless if you're my friend or not. So just as well as we can say what we want, like I could tell you to shut the fuck up, and I can say it, but at the end of the day, if you punch me in the face, I gotta accept that. You know what I'm saying? I do
I ain't gonna
because
punch you in the face,
I
bro.
get it, but it's like
I probably laugh at you like, this nigga just told me to shut the fuck up.
we have a license to say what we want, and she should be able to say what she want. And any comedian should be able to say what they want to say. But at the end of the day, after you say that, you got to deal with whatever comes with it. If someone don't agree with it, or if someone has a problem with it, or if they laugh and enjoy it, you got to deal with whatever comes
So
with it.
do you think people are being too sensitive right now? Like, are we in like a sensitive world? Because it's like comedians, like it happened to David Chappelle. Chris Rock recently. What's the other comedian?
Yeah,
name?
but is that funny though? Like you playing around with somebody's sexual allegations, a serious crime. Is that funny? That's where it boils down the line.
I don't really think it's people being sensitive. I just think it's like the thing to do. I feel like everybody feels like, oh, I can jump on this. I can raise, a big old whatever and get a rise out of somebody. I don't really think people care that much. More so they care about getting a rise out of somebody and just doing something.
I think it's this cancel culture bullshit. I swear, like this cancel culture shit makes me sick to my stomach. This episode is brought to you by Family Affair Home Care. Are you looking for quality care and companionship for your loved ones? Look no further, because Family Affair is just right for you. They provide caregivers that are compassionate and they treat your family like they're their own. Also, they have a $500 sign-on bonus for caregivers. If you're interested, call this number right here, 215-687-7559. Again, if you're interested, call 215-687-7559. That's Family Affair Home Care.
They're hiring for all shifts right now. 4219 Germantown Avenue.
So the T.I. thing, I'm going to agree with Buck. I think that just probably was too sensitive of a topic. Like, those allegations that they made against them, the TV show got canceled over it. They almost went to jail over it.
Yeah.
They kids had to hear about it. They kids was getting bullied in social media over it. It might be something that he not willing to laugh about just yet.
I get it, but he got it. Now he in that world.
he in the world now.
Yeah, he in that world, so
now.
He got accepted.
Now, if he was just
don't be a
somebody,
comedian.
now get me wrong, if he was somebody that was in the crowd, or if she was just doing the show, and she says something about that he didn't agree with it, I can get it. But if you a comedian, you got to understand, like, we try to go for whatever we can go for to get under your skin, and that's what she did. But at the end of the day, he was interrupting her, so she went at him. So, I mean, it is what it is. I just feel like you can say what you want. You just got to deal with whatever comes with it.
He owed her $1 million, too.
She ain't getting that.
She ain't getting that money. Now, they done made her.
He said he ain't call her a bitch, but he did.
So he owed $1 million calling her a bitch?
He said, if you can find where I called you a bitch, I give you $1 million. And he put as a post up. So give her $1 million.
But they made friends now.
So what? Give me my $1 million.
But this is what I'm saying. As a comedian, you supposed to say shit that's funny.
It wasn't fun, but see, again on that, comedy is relative to whoever receiving it.
Okay, that's like me saying, ha ha ha, that's why your mom did Tuesday.
No. I'm talking about...
It's not funny. So
damn.
you calling these type of shots, man.
Okay, put it to you like this.
That's extreme.
I got a perfect example of that. When I first started comedy, like what I mean by relative is that you might find it funny or someone else might find it funny, but then someone else might not find it funny at all. So to T.I., no, it's not funny. But to somebody in the crowd, they might have found it funny. Like for me, when I first started comedy, I thought Martin Lawrence was the funniest comedian ever. And when I got into comedy and started understanding it, now I don't find him funny at all.
Damn.
Martin?
Really? I don't find him funny. I don't find his stand-up funny at all.
Oh, okay.
Not his acting and who he is as a person and all that. His hosting. I'm talking about I cannot watch a Martin Lawrence stand-up comedy special right now and laugh. I can't do it.
Really? You're so crazy.
I mean, well, that's a classic one, but
okay.
I that's classic because that was like I grew up on that. But anything after that is just it's hard to watch.
So let me ask you this without you being biased. Kevin Hart, the special he did like in his living room or whatever, what that was that funny to you?
No, it was trash.
Okay.
It was trash. But it was trash for his standard. Right. Like when I look at Kev is definitely one of my favorite comedians ever. Me and him, he's one of the reasons why I'm doing stand-up comedy. But I hold him to a higher standard. It's like when I see him, that is what I want to reach. And I felt like that I can do that. You know, not to say it wasn't, I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't funny, but like I hold Kev to such of a high standard. It's like, dude, you better than that. To a regular person, to me, that would have been like, that's the shit. But
So
to
you thought he
Kev
was
is
just
like,
doing something because we was in a pandemic?
no,
Just to put
he
some
had
content
a,
out there?
well, to be honest with you, he had to deal with Netflix and he had to get out a certain amount of specials because they already prepaid the money. So basically, when you sign a deal with Netflix or whatever, they give you a certain amount of money to produce this many specials. During the pandemic, his deadline was coming up, so he had to do something. So he not gonna get the money back, so he gonna do it in his living room. You know what I'm saying? So that was the deal why that was put out.
So you said he's one of your favorites. So since we on your favorites, give me like your top 5 comedians
Kev,
of all time.
Kev, Spank, Teray, Derek Gaines, and Richard Salter.
Of all time?
All time. I always support my guys from Philly. They're the reasons why I'm doing comedy. They are the reasons why I know whatever it is I know. Those are the guys I watched. So I don't really relate to like the bigger names like the Dave Chappelle's and the Chris Rocks because I wasn't there. I don't know their journey. I literally watched all those guys I just named. Like I've seen them go from A to B, even if they're successful or not. Like Rich Salter, you probably don't know him. He's not a successful comedian.
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
Rich.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
Rich.
Rich
That's
is
Sarah's
not.
cousin.
He's not successful at all. Like he's.
Damn.
I'm talking about. I'm being real.
You got a lot of clickbait.
You know what I'm saying? He's not successful at all. You know what I'm saying? He stopped doing comedy. He had his time and he stopped. But I still have to give him his props because when I was doing comedy on Thursday nights at the Laugh House, he was there rocking that shit. You know, and don't get me wrong, life happens and he had to stop. That's what I mean by he's not successful because he had to stop. You know, he had kids and, you know, he had jobs and shit that he had to take care of, so he didn't progress. He decided to do that with his family. But at the end of the day, those names that I named, like Derek Gaines, you probably don't know him, but me and him started together. Without him, we used to go to the Laugh House during the day and tell jokes to ourselves and just work on our act. Spank took me under his wing from the beginning, and I'm still with him to this day. Teray, you know, basically taught me everything I need to know
Underrated
about
too.
business. And, you know, that's one of the under things that people don't understand. He taught me about business as a comedian. So for me, those are always going to be my top 5. Like anybody from Philadelphia, the whole Philadelphia community will always be in my top because without Philadelphia comedy, I wouldn't be where I'm at now.
And speaking of that, so you just said Teray and you pointed out business. When did you know, or was there a pivotal moment where you really knew like this could be a career, where it went from just being funny to really being a business?
Well, the moment was I did. I don't know if y'all know this show. Jamie Foxx had this comedy festival called Laugh-A-Palooza.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
And when they first started, they had like sent out like they had New Jacks or something like that. And I sent my tape and I got selected. And I went there, and they had like all these like festivals and all these like seminars and shit. And they was basically talking about, you know, how you can not be famous and still have a career. And that stuck with me because it was like, you know, everybody can't be a superstar, mega comedian, but everybody can make this a career. So as soon as I heard that, that's when I started to figure out and started to think about ways to have longevity in doing comedy rather than just be like an overnight success. So as soon as I came back to Philly, that was when I basically started a room called Tickle Me Tuesday. And I went about it as a job. I went into the club and I gave them a proposal. I told them I didn't want to do it on a night that they were open because I looked at it like they can charge me rent, or basically they can get a percentage of the door because if they say it's a night that they're open, they can say, well, look, we have our regular customers coming in, so we should get a piece of that. So I was like, look, I want to do this on my own. Give me a night that y'all not open, that y'all never been open, so anything that comes in that door is all because of me. And that was a Tuesday night. So then that's when I started realizing, you know, I can do it on my own. And then that's when the business mind started rolling. And yeah, I started rocking like that. And one thing I can say, I produced a lot of shows. I've never been in the red on one show.
Wow, that's amazing.
Never. I can like
Always
never
in the black,
been in the
huh?
red. Always in the black.
That's crazy.
That's a good thing.
That's a good.
And shout out to
success.
Spank for that too, because he taught me a lot about being able to manage your budget, manage how many people coming in and knowing when to charge more for a ticket and less for a ticket.
Today's
and all
Spank's
that.
birthday too, right? Or yesterday?
It was yesterday.
Hey, birthday, black nigga.
He's an ugly black nigga.
Oh God!
So was Teray like kind of pivotal in helping you mold the business of being a comedian?
I wouldn't say molded because he's not that good at business either. But
Oh damn!
he wasn't. I mean, I'm keeping it real. He wasn't in the beginning. He's better now, but it was just the standard. You know, when I say about he helped me with the business, it was branding. You know, he's had this brand called Soul Comedy for as long as I've known. Yeah. So, you know, in that aspect of, you know, if you build, how can I say it? Don't build your show around you. As in saying, I could have said this is Lawrence Killebrew's show. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to build it around a name so that people would come to the show even if I wasn't there. Yeah. I wanted people to, you know, basically buy into the night, not buy into me.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're coming because it's a good time, not because I'm there. Because there's times that I wasn't going to be there. And, you know, I don't want to be able to buy a ticket just because of me. I want them to buy tickets because it was a good event. It was a good time out. Right. So that's what, you know, I got from Teray because he didn't base his soul comedy around him. It was based around coming out, having a good time, quality comedy, quality entertainment, good food, like that. So that's what I learned from him.
Okay. Buck, you're not going to ask him your famous question?
Let's talk about you outside of being a comedian. Like what you got going on with the kids, giving the sneakers back and stuff.
Oh yeah, wow. That's why I came with a podcast. I ain't even talk about my shit that I was supposed to. No, I started a nonprofit about 5 years ago called Killebrew Kicks. It's basically I go to schools every report period and donate. Well, not donate. I hate saying that. I reward kids for getting good grades in school. So it actually started for me just having too many sneakers in my house. And I did a Facebook giveaway. I was like, yo, any mothers that need sneakers to wear a size 9.5 to a 10, you know, reach out. And I gave them all out. And then I started realizing that they didn't even need them. Like, they just wanted them because they was free. Like, I would see them on Facebook.
Same with me,
balling out in the club. I'm like, yo, I ain't need them sneakers or whatever. So I needed to figure a way to give them sneakers away to people that need it. So I just went to teachers because I feel like they're biased. You know, they see these kids every day. They really know what they need. And then it started from that. I was in Atlanta. You know, just every marking period, I'll pick a student, go in there, give them the sneaks, buy them some lunch, talk to them. And then over a period of time, it just turned into like a whole, I wanted to be legit. Because it was just me buying stuff, taking to a kid. So after a while, I wanted to be legit. So I took it to, and I got all my paperwork done, blah, blah, blah. And then I sent a letter to Nike telling them what I was doing. And they accepted it. And then they sponsored a lot of the stuff like that. Made me ambassador and shit like that. So that was cool. And then I got
Nike backing you play with the kids?
Say what?
Nike backing you play with the kids?
I wouldn't say backing me. They just give me like they give me a discount code. And then they give me like gift cards like every couple of months. They'll give me like $100 gift card to buy some sneaks. And all I gotta do is basically just like post about it and shit like that.
That's dope.
Let's do it. How can we help with that? Because I got a back room full of
Me too.
all kinds of sneakers. So what can I do to get you those sneakers?
Well, we do new sneakers. We don't do old.
No,
Okay, cool. We do because that was the thing. When I first started, I was giving away old sneakers, and I thought about it. It was like, how can I reward a kid with sneakers that's been pre-used, regardless they need them or not? Like I wanted a kid to get that feeling of getting a brand new pair, and you know, you open the box, smell it, all that type of shit. So I decided not to give away my sneakers. I was just gonna start buying them, you know. But yeah, just you know, meet me up. I take them, whatever y'all want. But y'all can also come to the game Sunday.
How is this Sunday?
I got a celebrity basketball game this Sunday to raise money for the nonprofit. It's at the Field House next to Traffic Court, 3 to 6. Bring the kids.
You got the address? We can put the address on there.
Oh no, y'all
Where's
do that.
Gonna be going?
We got
Oh, y'all right? Yeah, y'all ain't going. When this air? Did this air like
this air next
the
Thursday?
game will be
over.
The game will be over.
Yeah, it'll be over. It'll be over. So yeah, just forget all that shit.
We still can make a clip of it.
Gotcha.
We can make a clip of it. Now we can make a clickbait clip.
Shit, where can people donate and send the new sneakers and stuff to?
Oh, I come pick them up, but because I ain't, you know, we ain't big like that for you just send it to a P.O. box. Like literally, this is all me. Like I just started getting help outside of, you know, people coming in because people have been interested. They've reaching out saying I want to be a part of it, blah, blah, blah. But for the past 5 years, it's literally just been me going to a store, buying sneaks, and then talking to teachers and picking up. But what y'all can help me with is to find more kids.
Okay.
I'm having a problem people taking it serious. As when I reach out to teachers, they say they'll help, they say they'll recommend a kid, and then I don't hear from them, and I got to keep calling them. Right. So if anybody out there knows of kids that really need sneaks, that are excellent students in the classroom with their behavior, please reach out to me because I'm looking for them. I'm looking for more kids.
Yeah,
I was just going to advise of the school that I do a mentor program with, but he said behavior. These kids is bad. So.
Oh yeah, they gotta be good. They gotta be good kids, man.
Do they have to be high school kids?
No, it's any age. But I do recommend the smaller kids because the sneakers get expensive over size 7. So
and Nike,
I like the younger kids, but I understand if it's a high school kid.
I got to send a message to Nike. Y'all could do a little more.
Yeah,
because in the black community, we spend a lot of money on Nikes.
For sure.
Definitely
a lot of money on Nikes. Y'all can help this brother out a little more. I'm sorry. Y'all, thank you for what y'all doing, but y'all can help him out a little more.
We allowed to add
Send
Nike?
the funds.
We can add them all they want.
No, we definitely. I want to definitely make a clickbait of this.
Yeah.
Nike, y'all can help this brother out a little more.
Nike.
Thank you for the help that you do give. But y'all can help him out a little more because the black community spends a lot of money on Nike.
Yeah.
Facts.
So help him out.
This is the first time I want to say I met Tiff. I've always been. Why is how is it
She's single again
Yeah.
too.
That's how you say it?
Yeah.
Belargo? Okay. Yeah, I was a little jealous back in the day when she had like that little Belargo what's that? Campaign or whatever.
Okay.
You want to be a Belargo boy?
I wasn't famous enough to be a Belargo man. I was mad as hell.
She ain't let me be a Belargo boy.
All types of photo
Limo
shoots with Limo and Ayo. I'm like, wow, what the fuck I got to do?
She ain't let me be one either though.
To be a Belargo boy. I wanted to be something. I was upset hard.
She wanted all the tall niggas.
Yeah. Exactly. I ain't get no shine, but that was dope.
You had Mo B's. You had the whole nice town.
I ain't gonna front. I've been a fan for a while. Definitely been a fan of her brand and her clothing line.
And vice versa. Speaking of being a fan.
What?
Oh my God. Being a fan. How did you start doing your the split screen skits on social media?
Really, it was the pandemic. I mean, I ain't gonna front. Before pandemic, I was kind of like against social media. I guess it was just that Philly I'm too cool shit. Mm-hmm. So I was in the crib, not doing shit. Like, I ain't doing all that goofy shit online, blah, blah, blah. But then this girl named Ty Davis, she was like, hey man, look, you ain't doing nothing. You need to just start doing it. So I just started, like, I would see stuff online and then I would react to it by watching. I was like, let me just put this shit up. So I would just start doing it like that. I would watch something and then cut it off and just get my natural reaction to it. And then it started picking up. And next thing you know, I started getting follows. So that's how it all started. It just started for me, someone telling me that I needed to do it. I was bored in the house. I was watching videos and my natural reaction was to do it. And then it started blowing up like that. And yeah, I do got a blue check, just to put that out there.
Oh,
I got a real blue check. I got a real one. They call me Killer Blue. That's my new name. Everybody out there is Killer Blue when you see me. If you don't know me, call me Killer Blue. Right? Talk to me.
When's your next show?
I got one more question.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, speaking of that too, because one of his is infamous is you and Jill Scott. Jill. Have you met Jill Scott?
Jill, where you at? Damn this. Listen, I will break up with my girlfriend today. You hear me? Listen, no, man. I love Jill Scott, man. I've never met her. I want to. I love that woman with all my heart. I think she's amazing.
You saw that microphone trick.
No, I loved it before that, but that did definitely help. That definitely did help. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What she do with the microphone?
You ain't never see that?
No, what she do with?
Bruh.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do, right? Because I think our viewers will want to see this.
Go ahead.
Nigga, you ain't about to demonstrate it.
I ain't showing you.
Oh, nigga,
I ain't showing you.
I was about to say, yo, we gotta switch chairs.
We're gonna find the clip, and we're gonna put the clip right there.
I was really about to
Nah, you ain't gonna have me do nothing with the microphone.
I was about to jump up with this one leg, nigga.
Interview over. Interview is over. If I see any type of man do some crazy to a microphone, interview over. Cut. gonna show our viewers what she did to that microphone. I would have loved to be at that concert.
Well, listen, you said you're in a relationship now. So what was?
Hey, brother, what you doing?
That's what you just said.
What you doing, man? Come on, man.
What was tour life like before your relationship?
Hey, brother, listen, we talking about T.I., right? We talking about T.I.? We talking about T.I., right? That's what we bring it down. We talking about T.I., right?
What was the tour life like before relationship status with groupies with Kevin Hart? With you, but not with. I'm not. You know what I'm saying.
I get you. To be honest, I've never been that like you.
Ain't never been on you.
No. Like I've never been the comedian that women will be like, oh shit, I want to fuck him. Like I'm the comedian. They be like, yo, we should go to lunch. Like that's the kind of guy. Like when they see me, it's not like, oh shit, I'm gonna tear his clothes off. It's like, yo, we should go to brunch together and have some croissants or some shit like that.
They say you look like Webster.
Yeah, man, Emmanuel Lewis. That's what they tell me I look like, Emmanuel Lewis. So like my groupie life, I got one groupie story that outside of that, I never really tell it. I tell it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Let's get into
it. It was the first time I went. No, it wasn't the first time I was on the road, but it was me, Spank, a comedian named Talent, and this guy named Jonathan Martin.
Talent funny.
A guy named Jonathan Martin. I think this is like the first time I've been on the road with like all my guys or something like that. And we did a show. It was in South Carolina, and it was in this like, it was like a low budget Hooters. Like it was basically like some drug dealer dude had opened up a sports bar. Like that's what it was. It was literally like some drug dealer dudes that opened up a sports bar in South Carolina. That's what it was. Because it obviously was that. Like they needed something to do with their money and they opened up a bar or whatever. Right. So we doing the show. There's nobody in the show. It's like 5 people at the show, whatever. But the waitresses all had like the uniforms on, you know, like the
like the Hooters chicks?
Yeah, like the Hooters chicks. They all had like referee shit on. And they was cute as shit. So it was about 6 girls in the crowd, 2 guys, that was it. So we on stage, we all telling jokes, whatever. We all bombing because nobody's laughing and shit. Well, I was bombing. Spank did good, I ain't gonna lie. I was bombing. So at the end of the night, you know, when you done the show, usually you talk to the people in the crowd. Nobody want to talk to me because I basically bombed. So everybody looking for something to do. So in my mind, I'm thinking, let me go talk to the waitress. You know what I mean? She look good. She ain't really see me on stage, so she don't really know if I bombed or not. So I started talking to the waitress or whatever, and then I did a dumb move that I didn't realize I shouldn't have done, but it kind of worked out for me. So I was like, look, I ain't got nothing else to lose. So I'm talking to her. I was like, yo, I'm in the hotel down the road. I'm in room, blah, blah, blah. Here go my key. Meet me over there later on tonight.
Dang.
Oh,
I just did it. You know what I mean? I ain't had nothing else to do.
You gave her the key?
I gave her the key. So I go back and tell everybody. And they was like, yo, you stupid.
I did that before.
I was like, yo, she could rob you.
Yeah.
She's like, she could rob you. She could do whatever she want. I was like, man, I don't know no better. I'm probably at this time, like 20. I ain't know no better. I'm just trying to get some road pussy, to be honest with you. So, you know, everybody, we get finished. We go back to the room. You know, I'm in the room. I by this time, I basically just forgot about it. Because I'm like, look, the night's over. Like 1:15, someone knocks on my door. So I goes look at, it's the fucking waitress. The only part that pissed me off, this bitch had her work clothes on. Like she came in there smelling like chicken fingers and shit, with the black leather New Balances on and shit. I'm like, I don't even want to fuck you like this.
Go watch that chicken smell on.
Oh, she did. I definitely did fuck her that night too.
There.
That's probably the only groupie story that I've ever had, but I don't have a lot of them. You know, to be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm not that comedian that women just cling to.
They be knocking shit down.
So the comedian game ain't like the rap game then?
No, it is. It definitely is. Like I've seen.
I would think y'all get the same kind of treatment as rappers.
Nah,
a little bit. Like when you, because I done seen like bottom level comedians get the baddest chicks.
I mean, but if you can make a
bottom
woman laugh,
level rappers,
if you can make a woman laugh,
chicks, like
you can get her. So that's anybody. You know, it's nothing to do with comedians. If you a guy that can make a woman laugh, you definitely gonna.
Not to say y'all that comedians is bottom level. Nobody's bottom level, but I'm just saying.
You really trying to be politically correct on this podcast?
Yeah, because listen, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm that way, right? So I was talking about. I ain't even gonna say who I was talking about, but I was talking about a certain issue, and they took one of our episodes.
Oh.
What you mean took it?
They took it down.
Hey, brother.
The powers that be.
Listen, you got to stop censoring yourself, man. You just say what you got to say, brother.
Say it again.
I'm for real. I don't
No,
think
say it again.
Censoring yourself.
Fuck everything.
Exactly. I mean, because I'm not trying to say you how to run your podcast, but if you think about it,
trust me.
I'm just saying, like, I get what you're saying, but if you think about the successful podcasts, they're saying what they want.
Yeah. I mean,
well, for sure, if he's going to censor himself, this one definitely not.
Yeah,
so.
they ain't
He says
give me
anything.
a censor button when I came.
I just reeled it in a little bit because since I was the reason the episode got taken down. Well, that's what Blair said anyway.
So when you mean tooken down, like someone literally went in there and
I cussed Joe Biden out. That's what happened.
So you saying like the government took it down?
Somebody did. I cussed Joe Biden out. I cussed the Democrats out. I cussed the cancel coach out on that episode.
You really think Joe Biden give a shit about you?
Somebody did.
I don't think Joe Biden know about the.
Somebody did. Because they flagged us. What did it say, Blair? They said something.
It was the chick, man. It was the chick on there.
Yeah, I think it was the chick too.
I'm about to say,
it was
man,
probably
I'm
my
joking, I'm
fans
joking.
because they had somebody fill in for me one day I wasn't here. So it's probably my fans. They got y'all.
She even said she was gonna sue me.
Yeah, so that y'all getting crazy.
Nigga said,
I mean, he said don't censor it.
This nigga said
Why
Joe
I can't
Biden.
talk about my shit?
This said the government shut the
Now you want me
podcast.
to be censored, but you want me to be censored?
No. So what else coming up in the upcoming? What you got planned for the upcoming
this
weeks
nigga
or
want me
whatever?
censored.
Or months? Killebrew.
We back. The Plastic Cup Boys tour is going on. Well, that's going
So
on.
are you a part of the Plastic Cup Boys?
No, I got to make this clear for
Yeah, say
Naeem
everybody.
and Spank because they want me to be clear. I am the host of the Plastic Cup Boys tour.
Okay,
I'm
nice.
not an
Okay.
official Plastic Cup Boy. I'm the host of the tour, and the Plastic Cup Boys go on the road when Kev is not on the road. So right now, I am the host of the Plastic Cup Boys. We got about 6 or 7 more dates, and then I start my own tour after that, the Comedy Hustle tour.
That's right.
So when's your next date?
It's actually next week, Tuesday, I have a show at Helium Comedy Club. That's me. And then after that, I'm in Raleigh. And then after that, I'm in Memphis. That's a bunch of them. Alabama, Chicago. So I'm doing a lot.
Well, where they go to see your show dates?
ComedyHustle.com, or you can go to LawrenceKillebrew.com. Both of those websites are up. Has my schedule and everything on
Say it
both
one more
of them.
time.
Lawrence Killebrew. That's LAWRENCE. Killebrew, KILLEBREW.com, or you can go to ComedyHustle.com. And if you can't spell Comedy Hustle, I don't even want you going to my website.
It's a few brothers and
He
sisters
comes
got
to the show.
GEDs.
Don't even come to my
I got
show.
a few GEDs
You
out
can't
there,
spell
though.
Comedy Hustle. Don't come near me.
So we gonna play this game, right? It's
Let's
called
go.
Certified or Not.
Okay.
If it's certified, you say it's certified. If it's not, you say it's not.
Okay.
No matter what it is, if you feel as though it's not, say it. Say it's not. All right?
I got you.
You ready?
I've been ready.
All right. The first thing is the Will Smith slap. Certified or not?
Certified because he's from Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Talk that shit. Schmack.
Number 2, Kevin Hart.
Certified. He's from Philadelphia.
Chris Rock.
Certified because he's funny as shit.
And he got the shit slapped on him.
Facts.
4, Skeet Carter.
Certified. That's my young boy right there.
Buck Wild.
What's the other one?
Buck Wild.
Is certified or what?
Certified or not? Certified or not? Come on. Come on.
Yeah. He's
Certified or not? Buck Wild.
certified. That's Buck Wild. I give it to him. You know why I'm gonna give him certified Buck Wild? Because he's been able to
Oh shit.
still make money in Philadelphia telling the same joke since I first started. So certified.
Damn. 2 Ray.
Certified. That's the GOAT right there. Philly.
Okay. The
was
comedian entertainment business. Like the entertainment business, period.
Well,
or
certified
not?
because I'm successful. So I ain't got nothing to say about anybody
your
else.
shit.
I'm successful.
All right, I gotta ask you. Putting personal things in your comedian act. Certified or not?
Certified. You got to. You got to talk about the personal business.
Really?
Yeah, you got to. You got to talk about your life.
Buck don't like that shit.
That's how.
You don't like that shit.
No. You see, you chopped it wrong. What he's saying is like, like Kev be like, kids dumb or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's personal shit or whatever.
Like you got to. I'm not talking about like like the real personal shit, like shit you don't want nobody to know, but you got to talk about your life.
I actually caught an STD the other day. No shit.
Oh damn!
Who did? He did?
Don't you listen to this fool? Don't you listen to this fool? He's saying that because I ain't used to wear condoms.
You didn't used to wear them?
Yeah, I wear them now.
You know what's crazy? The first time
I used to wear condoms.
The first time I went raw, I was like 27.
What?
Yeah, I didn't go raw for
And
a
you
long
never
time.
want to go back.
You
I
ain't
know.
had no
Listen,
pussy to
but
27.
exactly. Hold on, I'm about to tell you. Listen, so I didn't know. This is what I was on. I was on the road with Spank and all them, whatever. And this is I never knew what the term raw meant. Real shit. So I was like. Everybody's like, y'all went raw. I was like, what the fuck is go raw? Like, what's that? It's like, yo, when you don't wear a condom. I was like, oh, y'all take them things off? And I was like, it was like, he was like, you never took one off? I was like, nah, nigga. He's like, so you been fucking a plastic bag all your life, nigga? But I didn't know. I didn't know what that term mean. But I was real old when I first went raw because I was so scared to have kids, man. I didn't think I could afford them or none of that shit. So I was like, I'm not taking this motherfucking condom off.
Raw pussy though.
God damn.
Oh, it's definitely good now. It's definitely. I'm letting the juice. I'm letting the juice loose.
It's clubs up and everything, huh?
I'm in a whole relationship now.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
So he said it.
But see, that's
Yeah,
why. But that's why I don't be wearing condoms because I'll be in a relationship.
No, you in one now?
That's
No,
not what you
not
said.
right now.
So you going raw dog and just random people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually hit them up.
No, why you keep saying used to?
Cause I wear condoms now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
When?
How you go back?
Cause
I don't think I can go backwards
I'm out
after
here
that.
swinging this bat, man.
Hey, brother, I don't know if I could put I don't know. I don't know if I can put
They got
one
stuff
on.
you could use.
What?
I don't want to use it though. Like I'm not.
I mean, you're in a relationship, so you don't
Even
got
if
to.
so, like I don't want to have to go get a shot to get rid of whatever the fuck I got.
That's why I
Okay.
wear. That's why I wear. You know what I mean? Got
All right,
Everybody
bro.
go raw, man. Let's just be honest, man.
you
Fucking stiff.
You roll dolo
You go
from state
raw,
to state
right?
with yours.
I can't go raw. What do you mean?
I mean,
I'm
whether
a
you
girl.
let him go raw.
You're in a
I'm in a
relationship.
relationship. That don't count.
Again?
So you can raw dog it.
I'm in the same relationship. I'm in there. They'll leave me alone.
But what about when you was cheating?
What?
No,
Because it's a lot of
Oh my
chicks.
God,
I'm talking about the.
There's a lot of chicks that
Wait,
don't like
what?
condoms.
Yeah, it's a lot of chicks that cheat with.
There's a lot of chicks that don't like
condoms.
condoms. I'm here to tell y'all these chicks out here fucking raw.
Yeah,
Tiff, you ever cheated before though?
yeah.
Like in any relationship, have you ever cheated?
Yes.
Well, Adam, what was the reason? I want to know. I always ask for that. What is the reason why you cheated?
It was a reason. I cheated as a get back. But then I ended up liking the person I cheated with. So then it wasn't.
That's why I
about
didn't go for y'all to cheat.
getting back. I really like
Ain't
the
good for
person.
ladies to cheat.
It's wicked, man.
Niggas, we can just wash that shit off.
What?
The rawness. We can wash it off. It ain't emotional with us. We just fuck
Oh
up.
yeah, girls is emotional.
We inside them.
They say.
I went on a date first, so I don't know if that's well, I guess that is.
So you went on a date and then got trashed the same night, or what?
No, no. I went on one date, and then the one date became 2 dates and 3
Oh,
dates.
okay.
and
So
then-
how long?
So you was going on
before-
dates while you was in a relationship?
Yeah.
That's even
Did
worse.
you get hit every time on a date?
No, I didn't. At first, the person I went on a date with had been trying to talk to me for like 6 months. I would never talk to him. And then my boyfriend at the time cheated and got somebody pregnant.
Dang.
So, as a kind of spiteful thing, I agreed to go out on a date with the guy that had been asking me all this time. Because at first I'm saying no, I'm in a relationship, I'm in love. But now since you cheated, I'm going on a date.
Dang.
And in our date, I always tell people this story. In our date, it was probably like 12:30 in the date, and he like, so what happened with your boyfriend? You still got a boyfriend? He like, no, don't answer that question. Ain't no way you can have no boyfriend. Your phone ain't even rung all night. No girl of mine's be out this time of night.
I know
If
who
you
that
got a
is.
man, your man ain't even wonder where you at. Oh my God.
I know who that is.
So, and I'm looking like, you know what? He ain't wondering where I'm at. And my phone haven't rung. And then we just kept going out on dates and dates. And after a while, I was more into that situation.
She loved it there.
Yeah.
How long before you took him to bomb though? That's the question. When you was cheating.
Oh, damn.
Months. It was
That wasn't
months.
no months.
Yes, it was.
We gotta get this brother out of here.
It was months.
Buck is turning this to days of our lives with Tim.
Yeah.
We gotta get this brother out of here. We got 2 more questions for certified or not. The second to last question is touring, certified or not.
Who?
Touring?
Touring, the touring life.
Certified. That's how I make my money. So yeah, I love touring. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love touring by myself. I love touring with my homies. Like for me, tour life is the best. Like I actually stopped Like I've been on the road so much that I like cut down on a lot of shit. Like I sold my car.
Damn.
Yeah, because I didn't need it. I'm going from Thursday to Sunday, literally almost 3 weekends out the month. Wow. So it was like, what's the point of me having a car that I'm paying for just sitting in my crib?
Right.
Basically, he booked and busy.
Exactly. So
That's a good
tour
thing.
life
That's
is
a
the
good thing
shit.
to be.
Touring actually made me start saving money because I cut back on so much shit. Like food, I didn't buy. Like I used to buy. Like I was one of them people because I used to live with my ex, and my ex got me into like a bunch of like preparing for the future. So I used to buy like a refrigerator full of food just to have food in my refrigerator. I stopped doing that because I was never home.
Yeah, that's a waste.
Just little stuff like that.
Break
you know
off
what I mean?
them bad ex habits. Yeah.
Exactly. No, I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna give my ex a lot of props.
No, he taking shots.
I know he is, but I'm gonna give
his own thing.
I want to give my ex a lot of props because she definitely made me a better person. You know what I mean? I don't like her no more, but she definitely
She
made me
made you a better
person.
person for the relationship that you in now.
Definitely, yeah. So
Oh,
shouts out
I hate
to her.
that.
Damn.
Shouts out to her.
I'm sorry. God. I want you to go to hell after we break up. I want you to be good for the next one.
Yeah, she definitely made me better for the next one. I mean, it's just because you learn from your mistakes, and I didn't want to do those. I didn't want to bring the same mistakes that I did in that relationship to the next one.
Okay.
I kind of feel you on that.
So I always give my ex. I always give all my exes props. I hate when people break up and then they talk shit about
And
whoever
fuck
they
them
was
bitches.
with. Damn.
Damn.
That's all he do is call women bitches.
But that was a
man.
representation of you though. So what does that say about you?
Damn.
I know I'm a toxic motherfucker.
I get it. You know what I mean? Because that's how I look at it.
I
Quiz
own
not
my
really
toxic
toxic.
shit. So I ain't
He's
that
not
toxic.
really
I'm not that toxic. You know what my
He
problem
love
is?
anybody that love him.
I give
emotional.
too much love. That's my problem. I give too much love, and everybody don't deserve that type of love.
Oh.
That's my
You
problem.
give your love to a
Yeah,
wet
that was some
sneaker.
bullshit he was just talking about, wasn't it? That was some bullshit.
I'm definitely not toxic, but I definitely give love to the wrong people.
Okay, you gotta make your mind up. You say you was toxic. You ain't.
No, I'm not. I was
He
joking.
wanna
I was
be
joking
toxic.
saying I'm
Go
toxic.
to the last question.
Yeah, because he listen. You gotta watch him, man. The last one is the Philly comedy scene.
What about it?
Certified or not?
It's not certified no more. It used to be hot. It's not that. It's not as hot as it was.
You need
I
somebody
don't.
to bring it back.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't feel. I
your
think.
show is
Well, what's missing, I think, is
The Laugh House.
the Laugh House definitely was a staple, but that
They
it
got the
definitely
other one
needs
now.
to be. When I mean bring it back, like I'll use someone like Skeet for example. Skeet is right in the middle of being connected with the quote unquote younger crowd, and he got the ability to be able to make older people laugh. So Skeet could be what Spank was 10 years ago.
Right.
What I mean is like everybody knows Skeet. He's very likable. People, can relate to him. The girls, guys, he's a little young fly. He's like a Buck Wild that's more official. If that makes any sense to you.
Damn, that's the second shot at Buck Wild.
No, I mean Buck
not
Wild.
a shot.
It's not a shot. What I mean by like,
Shout out
I mean,
Buck
but we
Wild.
all know. Come on, man. We all know. We're not gonna sugarcoat shit. We all know what Buck is. We know. Buck's my man, but we all know what Buck is. And I feel like Skeet is the fly, flashy dude, but it's more. It's like it's real. It's like I understand it.
Oh shit!
What?
Shout out my boy Skeet Carter.
What? What am I
Shout out
saying wrong?
Skeet Carter. Shout out Buck Wild. They both.
Am
my
I saying
boys.
something wrong?
Shout out Rich Salter too. Actually, he was on Will Smith page. Remember with the weight challenge
for
joint?
being fat. That's
Yeah,
what he
yeah,
was
yeah.
on his
Oh,
page
yeah.
for. But no, like that's what I feel like, and I feel like Skeet could be in that position to have, like a weekly or a night that people can gravitate to and they can go to. And that was what I mean by bringing it back. I don't think we have that. Like Teray has nights, but he's more of an older guy, so he has like the older crowd, and I think Skeet will fit right into that place.
Watching
of
them
being-
two at Skeet Carter and Buck Wild hosted Lit and AC. They did a phenomenal job.
No, see, let me correct something.
Phenomenal job. Buck is a funny motherfucker.
I got you. That's say when I
He's
say
funny.
about Buck, Buck is definitely funny. He's funny as shit. I fuck with Buck. The fact that Buck has been able to be relevant all this time and people don't even know his teeth fake. That's why I fuck with Buck. I fuck with Buck. But
3 shots.
we all know Buck though. Like we all know him. Why do y'all looking at me like y'all don't understand what Buck does? Like we know. There's no way you still live in North Philly with $1 million worth of jewelry on. Like, come on, son. Why are we? Why?
That's your boy Wiz Gam.
Am I wrong? I'm not supposed to say that.
It's gonna be another fight.
I'm not
It's gonna be another Will Smith joint.
I'm gonna see if I can bring Buck up here.
Bring Buck, but that's my man.
I'll bring Buck up here.
But we are. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Oh, now nobody want to say nothing. Just me.
He said this nigga ain't shit. This nigga got it. But that's my man though. You know what I mean?
He is, but I'm gonna call it like it is. Kev has told stories about Buck Wild with fake money before. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, why everybody looking at me?
Back in the day, I think he went to the feds for that too.
No,
Yeah,
this
whatever.
Was, they got pulled
over.
Johnny or
He
something.
was eating the money because it was fake. Like, come on. He had his mouth was green. No. Oh man. He was. I didn't say this. It's a. You can YouTube it. YouTube like Kev, Michael Blackson, and Buck Wild. Like Kev's told this story.
Dang.
So when I say he's a hustler. That's it. At the end of the day, Buck Wild is definitely a hustler. For him to be able to just be in Philadelphia and be successful, make money throughout, and do nothing else, that's commendable. I'm not fronting. I'm Buck. I couldn't do it. I couldn't be relevant this long. Like, and you know that it's not real. Like, this nigga wear the watch and you know it's not real. But I do not get it. What?
You talking about what? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Am I tripping? Come on. Come on now, stop.
You might be fucking his little pussy up on the side, man.
Man,
We don't care about Buck and that jewelry.
but come on,
Girls
man.
is gonna do what they gonna
Exactly,
do.
that's what I'm saying. Like, they
man.
won't do it anyway. They gonna gravitate the Buck regardless.
Dang.
But that's my man. I love every comedian from Philadelphia, man. I hold them to a higher standard, from Buck to Skeet to Rich to Denny Live, Tommy Too Smooth to Ray Spank, I'm Dick Tracy, just all of them. I hold them all to. I always say, whenever I'm on a platform, I always say that those are my favorite comedians, because without them dudes, I would not be nowhere. Now, do they all got flaws? Of course, but that doesn't mean that I can't give them props or show them love, because without them, I guarantee you I would not be where I'm at right now without any of those names that I just named.
Shout out to all the Philly
We
comedians.
appreciate you for coming out, man, spending your time with us, man.
This is very interesting.
It's been very certified today.
Y'all be fronting though. Y'all know Buck Wild. Y'all know Buck Wild.
It's
Watch ain't
certified
real.
talk.
It's your boy King Jones 80.
It's your girl, Miss Largo.
It's your boy Wiz Gam.
Oh, I want to ask Tiff something. I want to ask Tiff.
Go ahead.
No, because I don't know if I should say it online. I don't know.
Ahead. Say it. It's certified.
Did you used to deal with Spado?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I didn't know if that was this Tiff they was talking about.
Shit.
Oh, what they was talking
No,
about?
it was a good.
This episode was brought to you by Team ISE. And we out of here. Shout out to Warrior Mindset.
We only talk about it if it's stamped. Coming from a certified camp. Honorable mention where the real don't bend. We salute the stand-up type on all 10. Just keeping it a buck, not dealing with fake trends. This is certified, it's so certified. Got Blizz back in the playtime, Brady type. And Buck got his ear to the streets, we gon' eat. With Tiff on that fashion, you know we ain't lacking. Me, I'm a music man, check my stats. With legendary access, boy, that's no cap. What you thought? We ain't doing it for sport. Welcome to Certified Talk. Yeah.